Well, let's turn back to Uvalde now. The town mourning overnight and will continue to do so for years. After what is now the deadliest school shooting in Texas history, 19 children and 2 teachers killed. This is just days before summer vacation. Now, Uvalde is a very small rural town about 80 miles west of San Antonio, so you know everybody knows one another. Adriana de Alba joining us live this morning. Adriana, so many families are actually still waiting for answers. I don't know that people realize that this morning.
Yeah, and pretty soon we're probably going to start seeing people show up here, Kara. We're at the Civic Center, and this is where people were waiting hours yesterday, waiting for answers and hoping that they would be reunited with their kids. But we know that today the school community is bringing in grief counselors to try to help students, staff, teachers, those affected by this tragedy that happened just days before the end of the school year. And we know that as families wait for answers, officials are collecting DNA samples from parents to help them identify those who did not survive.
Just confused and worried. I'm trying to find out where my baby's at.
I'm gonna wait all I can, I'm concerned.
Hard to imagine what they're feeling, but it all started at around 11:30 yesterday morning when police say the suspect, an 18-year-old student at Uvalde High School, entered the school wearing body armor and carrying at least one AR-15 style rifle. He killed 19 children and 2 teachers before responding officers eventually killed him. Now, initially, authorities said he killed his grandmother before going to the school, but we have since learned that Grandma is in critical condition but alive. And today, for the rest of the school year, classes and all school activities are canceled as people try to process this.
Okay, Adriana, we talked about it just quickly earlier. You mentioned many of these families have been waiting to find out if their loved ones were killed. So what have we learned about the victims so far as the unimaginable still not knowing today, having confirmation?
Yeah. Kara, that information is coming in little by little. We're starting to see the faces. It's starting to really, really hurt. We know the names of 5 people who died in the shooting, and 4 of them were between the ages of 8 and 10. Another was a teacher, and I'm going to have some more information about the victims in the next 30 minutes.
Yeah. Adriana, thank you for your time in Uvalde this morning. And of course, just like with any other mass shooting, reaction is pouring in. Many people asking why this keeps happening, why nothing seems to change. Cleo Green continues our team coverage now. Cleo.
Yeah, Mark, on social media, prayers for Uvalde. Uvalde Strong is trending this morning. And like you said, I've been reading a lot of conversations, a lot of tweets on social media, and people, they're angry, they're frustrated, they're emotional. They're wondering why. Why does this keep happening? And when is something going to be done about this? I've been talking to a woman this morning out of El Paso, Miss Gigi here. Her comment says, as parents, we shouldn't think, thank God this was not my child. We should think, oh my God, this could have been my child. And we should demand that our government do their jobs and protect our children from this madness, using that hashtag Uvalde Strong. I got a chance to speak to Miss Faith Mata here. Her little sister was one of the victims yesterday in that elementary school. Her caption saying, "My precious angel, you are so loved so deeply in my eyes. You are not a victim, but a survivor. I love you always and past forever, baby sister." A lot of people yesterday, a lot of things were happening across North Texas. Let's take a look at video from the Mavs game yesterday. They had a very special moment of silence.
Our thoughts and prayers are also with the victims of the horrific shooting today at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas.
At the AAC last night before Game 4, this tribute to all the innocent children and their teacher before the game. Also, Warriors coach Steve Kerr, whose dad was fatally shot while working overseas, unleashed a very passionate call to action.
When are we going to do something? I'm tired. I'm so tired of getting up here and offering condolences to the devastated families that are out there. I'm so tired of I'm tired of the moments of silence. Enough.
Uvalde is now the deadliest shooting at a grade school in quite some time. Going back nearly 10 years to Newtown, Connecticut, 20 first grade students were killed at Sandy Hook Elementary, along with 4 teachers, the principal, and school psychologist. Connecticut Senator Chris Murphy, he also got emotional on the Senate floor.
Sandy Hook will never, ever be the same. This community in Texas will never, ever be the same. Why? Why are we here? This isn't inevitable. These kids weren't unlucky. This only happens in this country and nowhere else. Nowhere else do little kids go to school thinking that they might be shot that day.
And new this morning, a lot of eyes are on this tweet from Matthew McConaughey saying Uvalde was his hometown, doing a call for action like many people on social media this morning. I'm going to end here with this tweet from President Biden saying, as a nation, we must ask, when in God's name will we stand up to the gun lobby, or to gun lobby rather? And I want to mention here, Mark, that a lot of people on social media also talking about gun reform and what is going to be done. How many times does this need to happen before something's actually done? Because nothing's being done at this point. I'll send it back to you, Mark.
Yeah, thank you, Cleo. And again, far more questions than answers this morning as we show you a live look at the White House overnight. President Biden ordering flags there to fly at half-staff. Texas Governor Greg Abbott said all flags in Texas will remain at half-staff until Saturday evening in honor of those Uvalde victims.